YouTube, what's going on? It's your favorite Misfit FM checking back in. Welcome back to your favorite station on YouTube. And as always, I hope you're having a fantastic week and weekend. Now, we are doing predictions today for the next Boruto chapter that's going to be dropping next week. By the time I record this, at the timing of this, I record this obviously before they got some sneak peeks that usually drop a couple days beforehand. And obviously the leaks were too. So obviously it's getting recorded on a Wednesday afternoon. So when you see this on Saturday, keep that in mind as we talk about the video. That being said, before we hop into the video, as always, make sure you go hit that red button down there to subscribe and also like the video, and any comments you have for me, let me know down below in the description below. My first prediction is not really kind of something you didn't expect. I said first off, let's just get this out of the order. We're going to see Himawari versus Jura. Now, the ending of chapter 10 kind of left us with Himawari going on the rage mode. It's clear as day that Kurama's going to be helping her through this because it's her first time doing it. Now, different from in the past when Kurama did a rage mode with like Naruto in a sense before they became partners, because obviously in the OG Naruto, Kurama obviously wanted to take over Naruto's body. So he did a lot of crazy things to make sure that Naruto couldn't come back to his sense of mind. The difference now is obviously Kurama's going to take a different approach with Himawari, something I've talked about in the previous video, but which I also love, by the way, so keep that in mind. Himawari is a Naruto. I don't think you can train someone the same format you train someone else. In this case, you can't train the dad how you train the daughter. In this case, Himawari got to be trained differently, and I'm all for it. And obviously, I don't see her beating Jura. Like, let's just get this out of the way. She's not beating Jura. Like, Jura is someone on another level. It's clear as day. I think that's someone that maybe Boruto, maybe Kawaki, if he stops taking L's, could take on. But Himawari being Jura is going to be pure plot armor cheese at best, at least to me. I do expect a matchup of some sort between the two individuals. Obviously, Himawari will get some licks in, but I don't think she's going to win. Obviously, on top of that, Shukucho is still in the same battlefield. They got to make sure Inojin's okay. Like I said again in the last video, I don't think he's dying, but it'd be very interesting if he did. So something to keep a look into as we go further into predictions, and also look forward to the next chapter. My second prediction, it's essentially something that we've been saying about the last chapter that we thought we were going to see. Maybe it happens, a little sneak peek, is a tease of Sarada's Mangekyo Sharingan powers. Now, obviously, before the events of Two Blue Vortex, predating the time skip, we did see Sarada's Mangekyo Sharingan, but we didn't see any powers that may be about it. Obviously, it just awakened out of the emotional distress she was going through with the whole situation of everyone going after Boruto and asking her dad to save him. Now, we don't know anything about what her power does, but we do know a lot of lore around the Mangekyo Sharingan, which doesn't really help in this sense because it just kind of verbatim of what you can always already say about it. We know everybody's Mangekyo Sharingan powers is a bit different, except for in the case of Itachi and Sasuke, since Sasuke took Itachi's eyes when he lost his own vision. There's similarities. We could say, oh, maybe Sarada inherits the Mataratsu because, father, daughter, makes sense. But I think, the hype around her Mangekyo Sharingan, a lot of theories over the last, I would say, year has been that her Mangekyo Sharingan is not the same as others we've seen in the manga or in the show as a whole. We're going to see something brand new. I would love to see something brand new, another new Sharingan ability that we haven't seen in the story yet. Or maybe it's something like a more transformative form of something we've seen, but more like dialect and unique. Obviously, another Mangekyo Sharingan user that had a really good Mangekyo Sharingan was Sasuke's dad, and his Mangekyo Sharingan was so feared that on the battlefield they would literally say, hey, avoid this guy, just like Minato with the whole, hey, avoid him at all costs, he will kill you. Same principle with Sasuke's dad. It's gonna be it's something that I'm really hoping she gets a really cool one, or maybe some type of new version of ability we've seen so far. But personally, I'm excited if we get at least a tease of Sarada's Mangekyo Sharingan, or maybe she activates it at the end of her little segment in the manga and then it transitions back to Himawari and Jura. Who knows? I'm excited to see what they do with Sarada, because hey, for what we've seen of some leaks, but not really leaks, there's just been like translations off of jump covers that says that the fight intensifies between Konoha and Jura and Hidari. So I want to see some cool stuff happen next chapter. I'm pretty excited for that. Prediction number 3 is a pretty simple prediction. I think a lot of us are hoping for a little mini team up between Kawaki and Boruto, but I hesitate to say Boruto in this case. I feel like what they're gonna do is since in chapter 10 he looked like he was still suffering from the after effects of the karma that was activating on him, and it seems obviously, just to kind of give you guys background real quick, in chapter 10 Kawaki and Boruto had a little mini fight. Boruto obviously was a clear winner in this case because he was clearly the better one right now. Kawaki tried to activate the karma. Boruto's karma also activated because they're right around each other. They have this type of synchronization around each other. Boruto definitely didn't want to do that. He was warned by Kaijin, hey, get away from him. We do not want you to go rogue again, meaning that Boruto cannot control it properly, which also leads, hey, maybe Momoshiki came out during a time skip. We don't know, but that is something we should keep in mind, because I don't think we might see Boruto this chapter, and if we do, it might be very minimal. That's not a bad thing, and the reason, like I said in the last video, it's not a bad thing we don't see Boruto for chapter 2. He's done enough in the first, like, what, 10 chapters that he's been shown. Like, he's had so many fights, so many endless conflicts with people, even the, you know, the talk no jutsu with Mizuki. Like, he's done enough to be away for chapter 2 while the other characters get their shine. You know, obviously with Sarada and Himawari specifically I'm looking at, and also some of the side characters like Somari, you know, Shukucho, hell, even where the heck's our favorite scientist that no one trusts? Like, I want to see what's up with him. Maybe another group that I will say as another part of a prediction later on in the video, so stay tuned. Either way, I seem at the best Kawaki's gonna head over to where Himawari is, go help her out, and if in the event that Boruto cannot make it, maybe we get Kaijin making an appearance to kind of help the Leaf, you know. Obviously he's a clone of Lord Jiraiya, and it would be kind of, you know, poetic in a way for him to appear. And a lot of people have been making comparisons to this whole kind of arc or moment in the manga, similar to how, well, a couple different things. The first similarities kind of go back to chapter 10, but Boruto and Kawaki, when they first fight, people drew similarities to when Naruto and Sasuke fought on top of the hospital building when Sasuke woke up, was pissed off, and kind of drew that similarity, which I love, because it's a very similarity, because Kawaki got cooked just like Sasuke got cooked in this situation, so makes sense. Well, now what Kawaki does with that pissed off rage is really up to him. He could end up get cooked again by Jura, which I really think is going to happen. I think he's going to get cooked again, and that's going to be the trigger for him to change up how he fights, or something way worse happens to him, or maybe he actually wins for once. I really hope he wins. He needs like a W somehow, dude. I just can't see him taking so many L's. Like, it's not, I'm not saying he's being wasted on as a character. Every character has their like moments where they're just taking this recurring L, and I think he's just going through it. So, you know, let him just go through it. Just let him go through it. That being said, that's why I also believe that if Boruto can't make it to the fight, Kaijin Koji can pop up, and I kind of drew that comparison to when Itachi and our favorite shark boy Kizumi came to the Leaf. They fought, coming to the Leaf. Shinobi got obviously cooked them, and then in that case Kakashi appeared along with my guy. But in this case, we could have Kaijin Koji appear, maybe with Boruto. You know, it could be the team up of Boruto and Kaijin versus Boruto and Kawaki. You know, I'm just saying both those scenarios could happen. I think it's going to be probably Kawaki appearing. I don't know if Boruto will appear, but it would be kind of interesting if a third route where it's Kaijin and Kawaki, but I don't see that. It would just be cool. That's just my prediction. So let's move on. Last prediction is something I told you to wait on for, and I said, what if we have some other side characters appear? For example, where's Eida? Where's Daemon? What are they doing? I would love to see them appear in this chapter. Also, I'd like to see them appear because, you know, if you remember from way back when Jura and his friends made their first appearance, we got introduced to 4 clones, not just 2, and we're still missing 2 of them who haven't made their appearance yet in this conflict. And I have a hunch or sneaking suspicion that maybe Daemon and Eida might be in some little fighty with our favorite bug clone. Well, to be fair, that dude just comes off as a creep, bro. Like, that dude is definitely a creep. There's no universe. He's like, I guess, the worser version of Bug if he had confidence, but in a creepy way. And I would not be surprised if he did like an Eida and Daemon versus Bug. And this is hopefully where we get to see what Daemon can do outside of the reflecting ability. Like, we know he's fast. We know he can, like, we know he's good, but we need to see something outside of reflecting, at least in my books. Like, I know other people might be different, but like, dude, I know Daemon's like that, but I actually need him physically like fight someone that can give him some, you know, something to look forward to. And like, Daemon needs a fight or like a signature moment. So I think it would be in his benefit to get that, and you know, just tease it in the love in chapter 11 saying, hey, Bug versus Daemon, or Eida if she wants to fight. But it seems like Eida's not a fighter. She just has that OP abilities and other stuff that we don't know yet. Yes, we know omnipotence, we know she has other abilities, quote unquote, that she says she has, but she could be lying. But hey, it would be kind of cool to see an Eida Daemon versus Bug clone type fight, or tease of it in the chapter 11. Again, this is just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think as always in the comments. And that about does it for me. I mean, I have honestly no more words to say about this conflict. I think this chapter as a whole is going to be another banger. We've been getting constant bangers since the inception of this manga, so feel free to let me know your predictions for chapter 11 in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, take care, and I will see you guys in the next video where we'll be breaking down chapter 11. Make sure to check out Misfit Sasuke for more, and take care. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.